I have found the best writing tool ever, and it is the board. And today I'm talking how the board has affected my previous work in progress. What's up, my fellow wordsmith? Tim here. Welcome back to the channel. Guess what today is? The day this video went live. Guess. If you said it has been 1 year since the best writing tool ever video went live, you win! Congratulations! Sorry, no prize, I'm poor. In celebration, I decided to do another 3-part series on the best writing tool ever, the board. And today, it's all about how the board caused chaos in my last work in progress, TruthSayer, and how I'm glad it did. Like, subscribe, something about Reddit. Let's get started. Alright, I gotta give a little recap on TruthSayer, just in case you haven't watched all of these videos on TruthSayer. It'll be 2 years this September from when I started developing TruthSayer. And there's a bit of a joke I have about the development of this series. The fact that I couldn't make up my mind. This video, find out about that. And that joke is, TruthSayer started out as a short story, moved to a novel, very quickly moved to a trilogy with 3 intro novellas, back to a novel but with 6 intro novellas, then to a novella again, and now it's a novel with no intro novellas. Yeah. At one point, before it became a novel that it is now, it was going to be the trigger point for the Authortube Records series, the overall launching of all my series and stuff, how they work together, and the greater story I'm trying to tell. And as much as I love that story and some of the ideas behind it, I am so glad it's not anymore. So glad. The story I wanted to tell was much simpler. The story I wanted to tell was the story of my protagonist Singh returning to his hometown to free it from corrupt religious zealots. That's the story I want to tell. The themes I want to portray in this is this idea of truth versus faith-belief. The struggles with that. There's more to those themes than just them against each other, but that does get into spoilers, so I'm definitely not going to talk about that yet. But that's what I wanted to examine. And the reason for this is because of how the board role played into the development of this story. The board had a huge role in the development of this story. Huge. The board to my right that you can't see, not this one, no, not that one, no, this one. Only a fourth of this board, which at the time was the world building board, which I'll get to in another episode, took a fourth of it was the outline for the first intro novella of the 6 when I had the grander novel planned. That's the only thing of TruthSayer that ever made it on the board. Nothing about the 6 other intro novellas. Nothing about the grand plan for it to be this trigger point for the Authortube record. I have notes on that stuff, but it never made it on the board. And because I never did that, only Singh's simpler story was being reinforced. If I had gone and taken the structure of that novella off and started putting the ideas for this grandiose Stormlight Archive level length novel, I would probably be talking about a completely different story here. And this perfectly shows the power of the board. So what is the power of the board? Wow, okay. Yeah, I need more than just a short part of this video to go over it. But I'll give you a little taste, because that's going to be the topic of the next video, where I'll go in much more detail on the power of the board. What is ever on the board is going to be reinforced. The board has done an amazing job of helping me solve the issue and find the story I wanted to tell. Something I've been struggling with for years, no matter the project I was working on. And it's great, and it's super helpful. But it can cause chaos when it flies in the face of what you want to go or the ideas you're having. And generally, that's because they're not on the board. It just goes to show the power of the board, which I'll go into more details in my next video. You've made it to the end of the video, so why not smash that like button and subscribe. Have you seen the trilogy of videos on the best writing tool ever? Click here to get the playlist of those videos, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.